Pisces and Cross Watchers. Welcome back to my channel. For the ones that are new, welcome to Pisces Dimension. Like, share, and subscribe so all your friends can find out what is good. Pisces, you have the Queen of Swords, and he's talking about unbiased judgment, independent, clear boundaries, direct communication, clear minded, and perceptive. Pisces. Behind this card, you had the Page of Wands, and on the bottom of the deck, you have the Eight of Cups. So Pisces, if you're a Patriots fan, you are disappointed that the Patriots didn't win. I'm not laughing like in a bad way. Pisces, so yesterday was the Super Bowl, and I told you I was gonna be by myself, but one of my second adult son, he came over. He was so mad. He was like, "Mom, I spent all this money in liquor for nothing." And I'm like, "What you mean for nothing? The Patriots are not winning. They're not gonna win." And I'm like, "Listen, you're spending time with your mother, you know." And he was like, "Yeah. It wasn't for nothing, you know." But he was like, "God damn it, you know, the Patriots are not winning." And I'm like, "Well, you know, it's not everything all about winning, you know. It's about getting together and having a good time." So, you know, it was cool, Pisces. Um, the first thing you're gonna see in the description down below, it's a link so you can go and see the halftime show, because Bad Bunny's a Piscean. I mean, so happy, Pisces. But let's get back to here, okay? Yes. So you have the Queen of Swords, right? Pisces, you cutting some people off. Here is the blade to prove it, Pisces. You're cutting some people off this week. I mean, you're burning bridges to the fucking ground, Pisces. Some people are not going to recognize these Pisces. This is the fuck around and find out, Pisces. I kid you not, Pisces. The energy that this card is giving me is people fucked around and then going to find out. You are not it is not that you are being with thirst of revenge. It's not that, Pisces. Us, we don't get to do, we don't even wish you the worst, the bad. Hi, my loves. Is Pisces man cheating on Gemini woman with a friend? We can find out when we're done with this read, my loves. Just stick around, okay? Sorry to hear that. I hope that Piscean man is not cheating. Anyways, Pisces, you cutting people off. Whatever doesn't this serve for your highest good. It could be that you are either quitting smoking, quitting drinking, quitting some fake friends that you didn't know that were fake, Pisces. But there is always something like a little heart feeling that tell us, and we don't listen because it feels right and things of that nature. I am so sorry, Pisces. Um, prior to come and start reading for you, I was watching the halftime Super Bowl again because yesterday when Bad Bunny came out to sing, it was like the world stopped for everything. You know what I mean? I have my wine cooler and I'm like jamming, so I didn't get to see everything. You know what I mean? I saw some parts, but the most of it I was enjoying myself. Just you know. So I just watched it and I cried again a little bit, Pisces, because this is about pride. But Pisces, let's get back to here. By the way, you want to watch it? The first thing that is on the description down below is the halftime show, okay? Support your fellow Pisces. Anyways, back to here. You're cutting people off left and right. I mean, anything that doesn't serve you highest good, anything that it will be a waste of time, anything that it doesn't deserve your attention. Are you listening to what I'm saying? Doesn't deserve a second of your attention, Pisces. You burning bridges to the ground, Pisces. Okay, and this is for the week of, I was gonna say January. Did this thing started in January? Did you started cleaning the clutter of fake people, Pisces, people that some people we be knowing them for years, but it's more like for them to know what's good with you, know what to gossip about you. I mean, it's not so hard to just stay to yourself and mind your own business. It is not so hard, but I guess it's hard for some. So what are you doing? You walking away from something, Pisces. It's something might feel like it's not a sense of a lost cause, but it's more like I'm not even gonna bother. That ship is gonna sink in on its own. There is some Babel Towers. Am I saying it correctly? Torres de Babel, que están a punto to collapse. Yes, they are about to collapse, Pisces. Some Babel Towers that people have built thinking they're greater than other people, thinking that they're greater than God, that God is not going to notice none of their fuckery. Those Babel Towers are about to collapse, Pisces. And you're going to witness. You're going to be like, shit. So you're walking away from something, Pisces. It could be a job. It could be so fake friends. It could be fake relationships, Pisces, that you notice something iffy about somebody, and you're like, I'm not gonna talk to that person anymore. I'm not gonna relate to that person anymore. I'm not gonna associate with that person, with that business partner anymore. It's something, Pisces, that is meaningful, but it's nothing that you cannot live without. I will tell you that much, Pisces. It's something important. It could be a job, it could be a school, it could be a relationship, a partnership, a friendship, acquaintanceship. Did I say it right? I don't know. But you know what I mean, Pisces. I did not grow up in this country, Pisces. So have some coffee with me, Pisces. Por la mañana café, por la tarde ron. It's funny because guess what I have for brunch on Super Bowl Sunday? Kaluas. That's what I have for brunch. And then I started cooking. You know, I was still waiting for the cake mix to arrive that I ordered. Because I ordered cake mix. It had to be the Jello buttery one. And I did some food shopping online. So I received this Saturday, and you know, when you go food shopping online, whether it's through DoorDash or any other app, yes, you order it, yes, you pay for the items, but it's not 100% guaranteed that those items are on the aisles. So, 2, 4, 5. So sometimes, you know, yeah, they'll give you the money back from the item that they didn't have, but you still needed the item. That's why you order it, you know? So yesterday I made, for dessert, I made flan. I made flancocho because that's what I wanted the cake mix for flancocho. And I make cake on the side too. I have chocolate frosting. I'm chatting, but you know that your card hasn't come out yet. You know what I mean? The chatting has nothing to do. It's just, it's a way. You see this shit. I needed only one card and you got 4 cards. That, you know how you chatting, you talking shit, and the universe sent me 3 extra cards for you. Yeah, because you know, we're not gonna stay quiet. So you can fall asleep by the time that the card comes out. You Piscean! You got you have 3 extra cards. The first one is the 5 of Pentacles. After that, you have the Hierophant. Oh my God, Pisces. Then you have the 4 of Swords. The Death in reverse. Then you have the 9 of Wands. You have the Knight of Swords. You have the Ace of Wands. The 8 of Pentacles. And last but not least, the Wheel of Fortune. What is this telling me, Pisces? I'm not talking to that person right now. And I'm not saying it in a bad way. Because if you see me online and then you saw me that I didn't respond to you, it's not because I'm not talking to you right now. No, I'm live right now with Pisces Nation. Okay? That's all it is, my loves. I'll talk to you when I'm done. So, Pisces, the first 3 cards. The first 4 cards, you can say, right? I see why you got 3 extra cards. Okay? But, there is somebody that you haven't heard from in quite a bit. And it's a connection, and it's not because they don't like you, it's not because they don't want to talk to you, whatever the case may be, Pisces. Um this is somebody that he likes you more than what they should. When I tell you they like you more than what they should, is okay. They will usually be attracted to somebody, and they'll pursue them. If it doesn't work out or it doesn't go the way that they want to, whatever, fuck it, más abajo vive gente. That means, there is pretty much, there is plenty of fish in the sea. You know what I mean? But there is something about you, Pisces, that they cannot get out of their head. Okay? And this person, even though it's you haven't really heard from them, it's more like their isolation. It has more to do with them working hard. Okay? But it's also them knowing that they like you more than what they usually like people, and they kind of scared of that feeling, Pisces. They've been really, really thinking, and like giving rewind and thinking about their feelings to you, and you know why am I feeling this way about Pisces? Like, oh, Pisces didn't post anything today. What's going on with Pisces? The Pisces have a new person, and that's why they're not posting anything, because sometimes you can tell people are in a new relationship because you really don't see much content of them on social media if they posting constantly, right? But this person, Pisces, is gonna have the courage, okay, to it's getting inspired to just figuring out how they're gonna come to you, Pisces, okay, and let that they they want to get to know you, they want to have something with you, Pisces. But it's the curiosity. This person is also very sexual, Pisces. So it's not the language, or it's not the thing that you might expect for me to say, but this person operates in like a type of sexual manner, the type of sexual manner that it's like we spoke about. You cannot confuse love with lust. Okay, so if this person see, and I don't know if this had happened to you, but I'm gonna give you this example. Like, everything is perfect. I mean, you get along with the person. This person is a good citizen of society, stays out of trouble, whatever the case may be, right? Let's put an example. I find somebody that has a good job, that has a vehicle, and I'm not saying these are the requirements. I hate driving. I don't drive. So all my relationships that I ever had, the guy was the driver, because I hate driving. It was Now, hopefully this year I'll get my driver license, but let's stop talking about me. Let's put an example. I find this guy that has a car, that has a good job, has an amazing personality. Car, good job, amazing personality, is handsome, is tall as fuck, right? But he's not good in sex. So this person, Pisces, is like, is not that confuses love with lust, okay? But sex is a very important part for this person. You know, it's not that they fall easily for a relationship with, because of sex, but if the girl has a good job, has a good personality, knows how to drive a stick, she is beautiful, and she's in perfect fit. And we're not talking about skinny, whatever the case may be. No, when you're in love with somebody, it doesn't matter their weight. It doesn't matter if they have acne or whatever the case may be. You're gonna love them anyways. That's another omen, Pisces. But for this person, if they're the person that they like is perfect in everything that they're looking for, but sex sucks, that relationship is gonna fail. So it's like they wondering, Piscean is so perfect. If you're a female Piscean, she have a home of their own. If you have a car or you don't have a car, you have a job, your personality is on point, you're a great person. If you're a female, yeah, you cook. They can tell that, she keeps the house clean, whatever the case may be, Pisces. But, you're like a perfect 10 for this person, but is Piscean good in bed? And it's something, this gives me like a player type of energy. You understand what I'm saying, Pisces? This person likes to sleep around, but it's not that every weekend they have to have somebody new. They love attention, but I'm not talking about this. That's their trait, Pisces. I'm talking about this person wonders if you're good in bed or not, because you're a perfect 10 for everything. If you have a few extra pounds and you think some new person will be mindful of that, no, Pisces. Nope. Don't believe, oh, I'm overweight. This person doesn't hit me up. No. It's not that. This is somebody that for many years is hard to tie down. And this person is considering a forever and ever with you, Pisces. But for some reason, Piscean is not easy person. Probably you flirt with this person before, and this person will be, like, try to be sexual, but in a respectful way, Pisces. Nothing has happened between you two, but this person maybe is used to women or male, because this is genderless, okay? This person might be used to people being easy with them. And then comes Piscean, like, this is not community. This is not community pussy. We don't work. We don't do it. We don't work this way over here, papi, mommy. You know what I mean, Pisces? But at the end of the day, you guys are destined to be together. Let me turn that card so when I put them away, it's not in reverse. I'm gonna tell you, you have a friend in common with this person, or there is acquaintances, common acquaintances. They're not your friends, but people know people. The world is too small. City is too small too. You know what I mean? So he or she has someone in their ear saying, oh, Piscean ain't shit, Piscean this, Piscean that. Oh, I saw Piscean do this one time. Oh, Piscean behaves like this. And it's like it had delayed for this person to come to you. It's so stupid, but they regret listening to other people. You know what I mean? Because it's um like I'm gonna put an example. This is me after I broke up with my ex-husband. There was somebody that I liked, but this DJ liked me as well. So because this person saw me that me and this DJ were, you know, friends in Facebook, he started asking the DJ about me. Because I used to be a club promoter back in the days. I'm not active now, but doesn't mean I'm not gonna catch that gig again. Um, oh yeah, she's a hoe, blah 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 blah, and I'm like, wow. 3 years later, he's like, oh, I wish I went out with you and I didn't pursue you because of this and that. And I'm like, wow, this guy really says shit about me like that. So it's something like that, Pisces. I don't know if in that circle, that person in you knows somebody in common, and maybe that person liked you, and they were just talking about you, Pisces. Okay? Somebody familiar, right? But at the end of the day, Pisces, this person see that you are self-sufficient, okay? They see prosperity, but they also see your generosity, Pisces. You could be the type of person that if there is a panhandler, you give them, your change. You might buy them food. Oh, I don't have money, but I have my card. Do you want me to buy you something? This person see something in your character that is making them wanting to get to know about you more instead of being acting like a dog. I'm not saying like, see, I said like back in the days. That's what I was gonna say. Act like a dog like back in the days. So this is somebody that's tired of, I'm not saying being single, but he's tired of play around. He's tired to have this hard shell of I'm not lovable. That's what I hear. I'm not lovable. I'm just a player. I'm not lovable. They tired of that hard shell. They really want to feel love. They really want to they tired of that player mindset. You know, sometimes it's that player mindset is from peer pressure from friends, since high school and things of that nature. They like tired of that shit. They tired of hang out with their friends. They tired to be, um testing, like Costco. You go test for samples to see, if that tastes good, then you take it home. They tired of that, Pisces. So they're planning, but it's not that they are planning. It's a strategy. They be strategic, Pisces. Pisces. Valentine's Day is coming. It's in this week, so Maybe you're gonna have a surprise for Valentine's Day. You're not expecting this person to hit you up on Valentine's Day, or I don't know, Pisces. Maybe you're gonna get some on Valentine's Day. Hercules, 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 Pisces. They're gonna let you know. They planning, and it's like strategically how they gonna come to you, Pisces, and let you know, inspiration of ideas. I'm telling you, this person is really like tracing a plan, how they gonna execute this move to Piscean, but they have decided, Pisces, that whatever they feel for you, it's meaningful. It's not, you know, you living rent free in their head, and it's like, okay, this doesn't really happen to me. They be manifesting. Like I say, they planning strategically how they're gonna execute this move to Piscean. Bendito Pisces. You never know. This person takes you out to eat, or you take them out to eat, Pisces. I don't know. Because males watch me over here too. You know what I mean? You know, Pisces. I mean, some women they're bold and be like, "Hey, you wanna go out?" And guys are like, "What? Yeah, I'll take you out to eat. Where you wanna go to eat?" Yeah, we do that too. Yeah. My ex-husband never let me do that. So many times I say, "Hey, I'll take you out to eat. Let's go to eat here." He's like, "Okay." He'll be looking at me like, women never asked me to never, well, I'm asking you. And then when it was time to pay, he always paid. He never let me pay. But we do that. You know? We don't have to wait for the guy to, we know body language too. We know energy. We can tell if a guy is really liking us, but he stays quiet, like it no se atreve. How can you say that in English? Like it doesn't have the courage to come to you. The second card, Pisces. The second card. Anyways, what the Archangel Oracle cards had to say for Piscean. Piscean! For the week of, I was going to say January again. Maybe, there was some shape or form, something happening between you two in January. I don't know, Pisces, but it's for the week of February 9 to February 15, 2026. 246. Piscean. I have your cards. The first one is Peace with Archangel Chamuel. And your message goes, peace comes from remembering that only love is real. When this person comes to you, you feel like a certain type of peace, Pisces. If you feel peaceful, if you feel safe, Pisces, this love, it's real. Okay? Because sometimes, we make our mistakes, but it feels good, but we always have like that hard feeling. And then when we don't listen to it and some bullshit happens, I had the feeling. Yeah, you had the feeling, you had the intuition, and you didn't listen to it. The second one is passion with Archangel Haniel. And your message goes, trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career, Pisces. If this is it, I cannot say this is it, Pisces, but it feels like it's real love coming to you this week, Pisces. And it kind of makes sense that this person is like, should I make my move right now? Yes, no, maybe, possibly. Pisces is because Saturday it's Valentine's Day, and I see why this person is like. Then you have healthy lifestyle with Archangel Raphael. And your message goes, eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep, and exercise regularly for optimal health, Pisces. So we have discussed before that exercising is not based on you gotta go to the gym, you gotta go to the gym. There is exercises for people after 40. And I'm telling you this right now, okay? Because gym is not the only thing for us to get back in shape, for us to be healthy. They have Tai Chi walking, they have indoor Pilates. They have a variety of things that it will work for us over 40. Don't ask me why I'm not doing it. Listen, I have paid for the app and all that stuff, and then I hurt my back and money wasted. So I said, you know what? I order me something, and I think that's gonna work. It gets here Thursday, so I cannot wait. But it's exercising home, Pisces. They have different, wall Pilates, pelvic Pilates, Pisces. I mean, they have a whole bunch of things that you can do from indoor. It does if you don't have time for the gym, you work a lot and things of that nature. It's understandable, but we need to stay active. We need to eat healthy. We need to how you say it, Pisces? There is so many processed food out there right now that most of that is getting us sick because they have ingredients that are banned and different in other countries. So why are those ingredients in the American food? I don't understand. I don't understand, man. Don't understand. But anyways, Pisces, as I'm reading this, I'm like, damn, I don't have lettuce, tomatoes, and boneless chicken. That's a good, nice salad. And I don't really, it doesn't fulfill me one salad to replace a meal. But last time I did, it really it full. I felt full because I packed it with lettuce and chicken and croutons and you know um what's the name, fancy blend cheese. I don't like dressings on my salad, Pisces, but we gotta eat healthy. You know what I mean? We sometimes we don't have time to cook, right? So where we stop at Burger King, McDonald's, when this is healthy, but other places, they don't, they use tap water, and it's not healthy, Pisces. We have vitamins, we have some supplements, Pisces. It's telling you, okay, to stay active and eat healthy. Drink your water too, Pisces. Just because it's winter and it's cold, it doesn't mean that you don't need to hydrate, okay? You have Remember who you are with Archangel Michael. And your message goes, you are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved, Pisces. So, Pisces is a loner. If am I saying it correctly? It's not that we lonely and we need attention and things of that nature. We're not that social, okay? We like to be, by ourselves, on our own. If we have kids, we love to be with our kids, and we're not so social. And it's not that we don't get along with everybody, but we don't have time for bullshit. We don't have time for narcissism, manipulation, and things of that nature. So, um, sometimes we are in a space that we feel alone because we come from a toxic background, you know, upbringing. So when you grow older and if you know better, you want to stay away from all that toxicity, Pisces. And sometimes we feel alone. We make sure that there is food on the table, that there is a roof over our heads, and that we have our necessities. But at the same time, we're not meant to be by ourselves. We're not meant to be with bad company. And maybe these times you feel alone. Pisces season is coming, and you might not have family around, or you just burn that bridge because you don't want them on your side. And I totally agree with you, Pisces. Some people, even blood related, they don't deserve to be around you. But remember who you are, Pisces. You are powerful, you're loving and creative child of God. And you are very loved, Pisces. You loved by God. You loved by the angels, archangels, your guardian angel, the Holy Spirit, your spirit guides, the universe. It pays to be a good person, Pisces. Sometimes you say, some people get away with shit. Like bad people always win. No, they don't, Pisces. At Judgment Day, believe me, they don't. And karma is a bitch. Nobody leaves this 3D without paying dues, Pisces. Then you have crystal clear intentions with Archangel Michael. And your message goes, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. Pisces, this is manifestation. Okay? Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. This means, Pisces, about manifestation. You can do and accomplish anything you set your mind, Pisces, but things are not gonna appear in thin air. Things are not gonna just happen for the hell of it. You gotta do some work, Pisces. You gotta focus. You gotta be disciplined, Pisces. You gotta do your work so things can happen, Pisces. But you also have to have faith. You have to believe in you, Pisces. Because if you want something, you're like, man, I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm not going to be able to do it. Why? Because you want to stay in comfort zone and don't want to work that extra mile, Pisces. Last but not least, clear audience with Archangel Zachiel. And your message goes, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. Here comes the oh my goodness. I have it right here. Your intuition. Here comes your intuition, Pisces. That loving guidance that you hear within. Sometimes we have questions and we're sitting down and we're talking to God. God, why these things are happening, or why people just behave that way? Like I don't understand. I'm doing the right thing. How come, certain things are not working out for me? I'm a good person. How come these things are not working out? But some people just operate the way that they operate, Pisces. And don't take it personal, because it has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with the person that you are. It has to do with the type of individual that they are. Because if you mean good, why are you gonna hate? Why are you gonna operate from a place of hatred? It doesn't make no sense. Are you still here? Lost account? So Pisces, you gotta listen to your guts. You gotta listen to your intuition, Pisces. There is a question that you've been asking to yourself. Maybe you need to find out how to do something so you can make some money, and you can ask people that know about it. Sometimes you Google, sometimes you can ask Chat GPT. Lost account, are you still here, my loves? Card of the day for Pisces. Card of the day for Pisces. Card of the day for Pisces. We have Temperance. Okay. Pisces, today is gonna be a chill day. It's gonna be relaxing. You're not gonna we always lay back and relaxing, Pisces, but there is something that is being, I'm not saying that you having anxiety over something, but it's more like, you leaving it to God, you having patience over it, and you are not gonna bother with it. If you want the answer today, but the answer is not happening today, it's okay. It happened, well, it happened. And that's that, Pisces. Okay, she's not here. Anyways, Pisces, thank you so much for stopping by. God bless you. Have an awesome, awesome, awesome day. Have an awesome, awesome, awesome week, Pisces. On the description down below, the first thing you're gonna see is the link so you can see our fellow Piscean doing the halftime show at the Super Bowl, Pisces. Fellow Piscean, Piscean, stand up, Pisces. Okay? If nobody had told you that, you are loved. I love you, Pisces. The universe loves you. Not only the universe loves you, Pisces. You have your ancestors. You have the Holy Spirit. You have your spirit guides. You have more than one guardian angel, Pisces. The moment you realize that, you're not going to feel alone, Pisces. I hope everything is well and see you next time. Bye.
The Home Depot has fast, free delivery, so you can get everything you need for out there or in here without having to go anywhere. Order today and get fast, free delivery from the Home Depot.
Should these glasses be illegal in the U.S.? Nobody believed me at first, but now everyone wants a pair. My friends laughed when I bought Miracle
Not everyone, because I don't want any.
The National Football League welcomes you to the Apple
The link is in the
Music
description
Super
down
Bowl
below. The
60
first thing.
halftime show.
The first thing. Woo!